Good morning. I'm Reverend Connie Phelps, and I am the founding spiritual leader of Center for Spiritual Living Kenya. And today I want to speak to you about the phenomena that is predominant in our world at this time, which is being called COVID 19 or the coronavirus. At this moment in time, it appears as though there is a pandemic of fear gripping the world. And this isn't a new phenomenon. Indeed, much of the world is still immersed in a race consciousness of duality. So this is an opportunity for us to up-level our spiritual practice and to remember that we are indeed divine, spiritual beings imbued with all of the qualities of God, right here, right now, always. To bring that consciousness into our conversations with ourselves, with our God, with each other, with our families, with our friends, in our work environments, and when we watch the news on TV or on the internet, wherever we are, to remember to bring our consciousness of oneness, of faith, of knowing the absolute spiritual truth of who and what we are. So we teach that God is all there is, and that God is good all the time. Therefore, it follows that there is nothing that is not God, including COVID 19 or the coronavirus. That means that this too is good. And it's up to each one of us individually in our own lives to look for our own answers about what this might be good in our lives. So I've got some suggestions that I'd like to offer you. Perhaps it may be that you have been so busy rushing around that this enforced quarantine or keeping ourselves supposedly separated means that you have some time to slow down and to reevaluate your life. Perhaps it's going to afford you the time to recommit to your spiritual practice, to meditate, to do spiritual mind treatment, to read some spiritual books that you may have piling up on your bookshelf, to go online and listen to some of the many centers that are streaming their Sunday services, or to take an online class. Perhaps it means that you get to spend some unprecedented time in close quarters learning to communicate in a new way with your family. Perhaps it means that you learn new ways of communicating and connecting with each other via Zoom, via Skype, or many of the other platforms that are available for us. On a global level, I also have a theory. Now, we believe that the universe is always conspiring for its highest good. This means that it's for the greatest good of all concerned, which may not look like our individual good or what we think is our individual good. So, where I'm going with this idea is that there is right now an unprecedented number of people retiring, of people from the baby boomers, which I'm one of them, are reaching that certain age. And this is creating an extremely heavy burden on society, as seemingly there are not enough resources currently available for elder care centers and for the medical systems that exist to accommodate this influx of people, especially to the level of care that they are demanding and expecting. So it is ultimately, with this virus, the elderly that are particularly susceptible to this virus. So I say to myself, a coincidence? Well, I don't believe in coincidences. So I offer these ideas to you, not to convince you to believe me, but more as something to give you something to think about during these chaotic and changing times, day by day, often minute by minute, as things are changing, as borders are being closed, and things are changing in our worlds. But the one thing I know for absolute certainty is that everything that is manifest is temporary. And this is no exception. So I want to give you a quote by Dr. Ernest Holmes, the founder of Art Teaching. And this was in one of his books called Thoughts Are Things that he wrote in 1967. And here's what he said. Here's a beautiful affirmation for it. I am united with all. I am one with the eternal light itself. The presence of spirit within me blesses everybody I meet, tends to heal everything I touch, brings gladness to the life of everyone I contact. Therefore, I am a blessing to myself, to humankind, and to the day in which I live. So join me now as we go within, as I share with you a spiritual mind treatment. So here's what I need to know right now, what I remember, that there is only one. There is only one life. That life is God's life. That life is perfect. And that life is my life now. I remember that that life is intelligent. And that life is living itself intelligently always. I remember that that one life is love, is activated by love, and that that life that is love is being each and every one of us, every moment of every day. Love is all I am. Peace is all I am. Joy is all I am. Beauty is all I am. Power is all I am. I am already perfect, whole, and complete. There's absolutely nothing that needs to be added. Everything I need already exists right where I am. And so I know right now that in this moment I am at peace. My mind is calm because I know that there is only one power for good, and that power is out picturing itself right here, right now, in this moment, in every moment, by means of me, by means of the scientists, by means of the doctors, by means of the governments, by means of every person, place, and thing in the universe is being guided and directed by this intelligence right here, right now. I know that we open up to this intelligence, that we reveal this intelligence, that we live in this intelligence, and we allow it to guide our every thought, our every action. Every step I take is guided with love, as love, being love. Every thought I think is based in this perfection, in this faith that God is good all of the time, and that this good is out picturing itself by means of me and by means of it, each and every one of us. So I know right now that this idea that we call COVID-19 transforms itself, is transmuted by the very love inherent within it back to the perfection that it already is. Knowing that goodness exists right here, right now. I just give great thanks for this truth, knowing that there is always good out picturing right where I am. This is the truth of my being right here, right now, and always. I accept this good, I expect this good, and I live my life according to these laws. I breathe that in, and I am at peace. I just let it go, because I know that there is nothing other than good. There is nothing other than God. It is already done. I claim it, I live it, I am it, and so it is. Have a blessed day.